I hear you loud and clear. I hear you loud and clear. Big brothers, watch. Big brothers, watch.
You guys watching the BET Awards? Hip Hop Awards. So ought to be something.
An invariable rule of humanity is that man is his own worst enemy. Under me, this rule will change, for I will restrain man.
To help carry on our important work, I want you to join the secret squadron.
Ho ho ho! Nelly! Happy Wednesday, happy
Monday
to you. Whew. Man, yeah, you know, it's going to be a good show today. I think it's going to be a pretty good show. Today I'm going to recap the BET Hip Hop Awards from last night. You're going to see. You're going to see. So let's get into it. First of all, I have I'm messing up the order because I'm so excited. So I apologize. Let's do this the correct way. So happy hump day to you. Do you know what today is? It is National Chocolate Covered Insects Day. Oh yeah. This is what they look like. Now, I won't lie, I've never had chocolate covered insects, but I've had jalapeno crickets. Now, I have no Libras I knows. I'm sure I know some Libras out there, but for some reason I didn't find none. So if today is your birthday and I didn't shout you out, I apologize. There's always next year. Now, let's go to a quick commercial break. Squad Cypher.
I'm a beauty, I'm a beast. One day I'll be big enough to do whatever I want. Then anything or anyone I don't like, I can just make go away forever.
And now my version of Woman Crush Wednesdays. You guessed it. Yo, did you know I was giving $100 away? I bet your ass didn't. So yes, I'm giving $100 away. And how do I do that, you ask? Mind your goddamn business. All you gotta do is go right here to my site. When you get to my site, you'll notice along the top there will be a tab called The Contest. Go to the contest or click the contest tab, follow the directions. I know you're not that much of an idiot. I call you suckers, I know that, but I know you're not that much of an idiot. Go on and bring your ass on down there and see what you can get into. Why not? Thanks for your support. You sucker. All right. So, I'm going to break down my opinion of the BET Hip Hop Awards last night. Took a good amount of notes. And at the same time, I'm going to accompany it with some Snapchats I was doing while I was watching the program. So far, I got to say this is the best BET Hip Hop Awards I done seen. And I think we're only like 10, 15 minutes into it. Yeah. All right, so here's some of the notes that I took. First of all, the show started off with Snoop coming out swinging with this year's hits, man. That right there was the joint. You know what I mean? He came out and he basically would try to tell a story, and then the story would end with the title of a song, and he would just let that rock for a minute. Some bangers too, some bangers. I'm not gonna give it away because BET is obviously gonna be playing the BET Hip Hop Awards probably every day this week, 2 to 3 times a day. So if you've missed it, I'm not gonna give it completely away. You have to see it for yourself, but I'm gonna tell you a little bit about it to kind of give you a little taste for it if you want to see it, if you don't. So anyways, that's what happened with Snoop. On the first cipher, which as you know, they have these ciphers, cipher being a group of MCs rapping in a circle. That's basically what an original cipher is, but what they do is they just basically let a person come out almost like a Soul Train line. Person comes out, spits a few bars, spits meaning rhyme, a few bars, couple of verses, and so on and so forth. So in this year's cipher, there was a couple of standouts for me. Charles Hamilton, who sings New York Rain, and he has such an odd style because it's like he's just talking, you know what I mean? And he's talking off time, but that kid, he was freestyling off the top of his head. His flow was crazy, all right? Then there was this dude named Joyner Lucas, who was real nice, who had this line, "What's an STD when you Magic Johnson?" That's what it was. What's an STD when you Magic Johnson? Sit on that one for a while. That's why I got it right here so you can read it. Sit on that for a while. All right. So then I got real amped because one of my favorite songs in the world is "We in the City" by Young Dro. Where your hoe at? So Young Dro came out and performed that with T.I. You know, both of them on Grand Hustle, T.I.'s label. Yeah, they tore that one down. Then they had, I may have skipped some things. I'm just giving you the highlights of what I thought was fly. Then they had the Def Squad Cypher. Now, if you're not familiar with Def Squad, if you remember, EPMD had a crew of MCs. It was DOS Effects, Redman, Method Man, K Solo. And then when they split, PMD had his own group, which was Hit Squad. He had DOS Effects and K Solo, I believe. And then Eric Sermon had Redman and Keith Murray and some others. But anyway, Eric Sermon and Redman and Keith Murray were the ones that represented yesterday. And man, I was just happy to see all of them. I was happy to see all of them. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's my age in music right there, the 90s. Def Squad, Hit Squad. Still got it. The most beautifulest thing in the world. All right, so then there was a part, Dej Loaf, spelled like this, that's Dej Loaf. Started off with a song that I've never heard before. To me, started off a little slow. What actually saved that part of the performance, because she did 2 songs, was the dancers. Man, them dancers was getting it, man. Oh, man, them background dancers was getting it. And if I'm not mistaken, they were juking. Now, if you don't know what that is, look it up. It's regional. It's a regional dance. And I think that's what they were doing, but they was getting it. I was about to start doubting Dej Loaf's performance. The best thing was the dancers. Let's see what's happening on this second piece. Then when she started to get into the second song, you know, Let's Be Honest with Kid Ink, that's when it really picked up. All right, so then they had a third cipher. The highlight on that one was this dude, J Doe. Spell right here, J-D-O-E, J Doe. And the way that he was rhyming, he was making it seem like rapping was easy. His flow, his delivery, it was just like, he was kind of spitting in a way where it was just matter of fact. You know, it was just like, yeah, I'm happening to say this, you know. What I'm saying, I just happen to be talking about that. That was an ill flow, man. I'll be looking forward to seeing some more stuff from him. But what I did like about that cipher is that they were all West Coast MCs and they were spitters. It wasn't no party time rap and all that. And there's nothing wrong with that. I lived in the West Coast. I got down with all that stuff. Then there was Puffy's performance. I'll let the snaps dictate that.
Okay, I'm digging Puffy and just digging Puffy, but this performance is right now with him and Lil Kim. Am I seeing the Ghost rhyming with Puffy? Is that the Ghost? Styles P? Can somebody tell me what the fuck just happened with this Puffy performance? I was waiting for the song he got on the radio right now. What was that shit that he was...
I don't think I could have said it better myself. So then we flow into Rich Homie Quan. Yo, one thing I didn't know is I really dig Rich Homie Quan.
Yeah. Rich Homie Quan. I dig this nigga right here. Cause I got it. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Okay, and then on an interesting twist of the cipher, there's a Broadway musical called Hamilton. And there was 3 members of the cast from Hamilton were in the freestyle cipher, along with Black Thought from the group Roots. And they ripped it. Here's some snaps on that one.
Yo, this Puerto Rican dude from Hamilton, he's ripping it. That's my random dude. Some more of that West Coast shit. Black Thought came out to woodwork.
So then they presented an award for Scarface, much deserved award. I'll give it to him. Not too much commentary on that.
Yo, what that nigga Luda be drinking and eating, man? How the hell is his skin so damn flawless like that? That's some bull.
Then they had this beatbox cipher with Dougie Fresh. I forgot the girl's name. I apologize. And old boy from Roots, Rozelle. I got some snaps on that one.
Yo, they are killing these beatboxes. And they go my man Rozelle. Oh shit.
Then they brought out I Am Memphis for the Quan, that dance the Quan, which I still don't get that.
I used to be one dancing motherfucker, but this Quan shit. That's one thing I gotta admit I'm envious of and jealous of is I cannot whip it. Damn.
Now, one thing I do gotta say, man, the show was moving along, flowing along, but when it comes down to award shows, the jokes, and I'm not just talking about BET. I'm seeing these in award shows, periods. The jokes and the little skits that they have in between are so damn corny. Why don't you just present the awards? Forget the skits, forget all the extra fluff that you're trying to put in between to make the show longer. Just get in front of the podium, present the award, let the person talk, get off the stage, get on to the next person presenting the awards. The skits are whack, man. The skits are whack. And I say that because they actually try to make it look like OT Genesis had this surprise performance. So he's sitting in the audience, and yeah, I'll let you see it. But they try to make it look like he had this surprise performance, give him the mic, and he's acting like, oh, I got to perform. Then he just like drew it all out and then just jumped into his smash hit. Now see, the drawn out part, could have cut that out and just jumped into the smash hit. That's all I'm saying. Here's some snaps on that one.
They just gave OT Genesis the mic. You know he in love with that Coco though. I got it on the low. Like that nigga OT Genesis went to the same school as B.A. Baracus. Look at how that gold around that brother neck.
All right. maybe I'm skipping some things here because there was another cipher that had happened with the artist from the Ultimate Rap League URL. You know, started by Smack, and Smack was on there, and they had, I mean, the highlight of all of them went off. All of them did their thing. All of them spit. To me, Charlie Clips was the standout artist, and then I think the last guy's name was Rain 910. I know his first name was like Rain, but that kid, he ripped it, and they were all joining in on that. So that's something that you want to see. But then what they did to end off the show was they had a performance by Travis Scott. Now, I've heard of Travis Scott, never really listened to his music, so this is my first time really being introduced to him. And this was my reaction. For a minute there, I was trying to figure out why this dude is sitting up in a monster truck. Who the fuck is he? But now I get who he is. All in all, not a bad show. One of the best ones I've seen. I wasn't disappointed.